Showers really start to move into the valley after 4 o'clock this morning. Now 5:48 is the time, and we are seeing that rain spread further and further into the Phoenix metro area and beyond. We are officially under a flood watch starting at 6 a.m. So in just a little over 10 minutes for that flood watch to kick in, and it's going to remain in effect through tonight into early tomorrow morning, as we still anticipate maybe more than an inch of rain in some of these communities, including some valley neighborhoods. While we may not see every neighborhood make it up to an inch and a half, we could certainly see over an inch, and it's between today and tomorrow when it comes to rainfall amounts, but the bulk of it will be falling today. Now, right now, those showers spreading into the valley fairly quickly, and I'm starting to see some pockets of more moderate rain, so that means the windshield wipers may be on a little bit more continuously, especially out near Chandler and Queen Creek and South Gilbert too. So that is the Loop 202 Santan and also the Loop 202 South Mountain, where we're starting to see an uptick in that rainfall. And seeing that rain really all across the West Valley now, anywhere from New River and Anthem and the I-17 all the way out to Goodyear and Buckeye, areas around the White Mountains or the White Tanks rather, and the Glendale area. Central Phoenix also getting some of that rain, and those showers are pushing in over the downtown Phoenix area and across Sky Harbor too. I'll let you know as soon as we start to see some of that measurable rain, and I'll keep you posted on those rainfall amounts through the morning. But just know there's much more on the way too. In fact, you can see out near the I-8 and Gila Bend some pockets of even heavier rain. Those showers will be pushing in here over the next few hours as well. We may see some lulls in the action as the day goes on, but overall expecting widespread rain throughout the day today, even with a few breaks here and there. And we could see an uptick in that activity as we get into the afternoon and into this evening, with maybe some thunderstorms in the mix as well. So as I mentioned, not everybody may get over an inch, and there is still a variety in models. That's why you're seeing anywhere from half an inch to maybe an inch and a half on our rainfall forecast, because some of these models again are pointing to a little less, some of them to a little bit more when it comes to rainfall through today and into tomorrow. But just know that the rain is going to come down. Umbrellas will come in handy, and you may need to give yourself, well, you likely will need to give yourself extra time to get to wherever you need to go today because of the rainfall that we anticipate through the day today and even into tomorrow too. Now, for the high country, it's mainly going to be rain today. Those snow levels are going to stay fairly high during the daytime hours, but then they start to fall. And by tonight, I do think they drop down to about 7,500 feet overnight tonight and into tomorrow. And then they'll eventually fall all the way to 5,500 feet by Sunday as we get a push of even cooler air. Snow will likely fall tonight and through the day tomorrow, and then just a slight chance on Sunday in the high country. Still expecting about 1 to 3 inches along the rim. Flagstaff going to get right around that. Not expecting a ton of snow, but some snow that could still lead to some slick conditions. And know that for areas around the White Mountains and in northeast Arizona, we've got a combination of winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories. And some of those higher peaks could certainly end up with much more snow. For example, Buffalo Pass, 6 to 10 inches will be possible in northeast Arizona. And areas above 8,000 feet, we could get 6 to 12 inches of snow in the White Mountains. So that is where some of the heavier snow will fall over some of that higher terrain, but still expecting at least some slick roads in parts of the Mogollon Rim. So today, snow levels stay high during the day, but we could see that rain snow mix tonight. Use extreme caution if you're traveling up north. Then snow showers likely on Saturday. That's going to lead to slick and icy roads, starting to taper off Christmas Eve Sunday, and by Christmas Day, a better travel day, but just know that some icy spots will be possible, especially in the morning. Temperatures cooling into the 60s starting today. Only 63 by Christmas Day, but also sunny.